Hi, so welcome to class today. So today we're going to be doing a yin practice, and here are some things that you're going to need for class. So definitely a blanket and a couple of blocks. If you don't have blocks, grab some books or some tin cans or some pillows, anything you can get hold of. And we're going to start. So make sure you are comfortable, you've got cozy clothes on, and you're ready. Okay, let's begin. So we're going to start off at the back of the mat. And I want you to take your blanket, and you're going to make your blanket as long as your knees can go wide. Okay, so we're going to start off with this wide knee child's pose. Big toes are going to touch, all right? Don't take them so wide that it's really uncomfortable as soon as you get into it. Just wide enough that you feel something is going to start happening towards the inner groins. So we're going to start by walking the hands forward. And let the elbows bend, and then slowly start to melt the heart down towards the floor and begin to just rest the forehead down. So taking just a little bit of time here. So just allow yourself to come onto your mat and into your practice. And you might want to take a few big deep breaths in through your nose. And then exhale out your mouth. And do that again, so big breath in. And exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Each breath is just really helping you to just drop a little deeper into a state of relaxation. So relaxing any stuff that is in your mind. If you're really feeling it, just gently roll the forehead across the floor side to side. And just imagine that you're massaging all of that stuff out. And do that as often as you need to. And you might start to feel, with a little bit of time, there is some tension building up around the hips. Just allowing that tension to be what it is. Noticing it. And just letting the breath guide you into just this lovely state of just deep heaviness of the body, so that the body feels the support of the floor and the support of the mat. And there's just the sensation that you're grounding yourself down into the earth. And you might want to start to just breathe in through your nose at this point and out through the nose, just starting to cultivate some length with the breath. So making the exhales long, almost like the body is just taking a really deep sigh into this supported place. And we're going to take a few more breaths here. So again, consciously breathe in. Just breathe in with awareness. And now just starting to press into the hands, raising the head up. Walk the hands back towards the knees. You're going to press into the hands, and as you press, I want you to really start to tuck the tailbone under. It's just going to release the hips, and then you're going to start to draw the knees together. Okay, come forward onto all fours, curl the toes under. Try to get the pinkies or the little toe involved. Don't worry if it doesn't participate just yet. Eventually it might do. And then just begin to press the bum back towards the heels. So you get a stretch around your toes. You're going to feel this compression around the toes and maybe a stretch in the sole of the foot, sole of the feet, soles of the feet even. And again, just breathe. As you breathe, just let your eyes just close and really just soften your face. So let the tongue pull away from the roof of the mouth. And then just slowly walk the hands forward. So you're shifting the hips away from the heels now. Uncurl your toes and just tap your toes lightly on the top of the mat. And then sit back again onto the heels. This time drawing the knees closer together. Take an inhalation as you sit back. Reach the arms up. Interlace the fingers and press the palms towards the ceiling. Big inhale to lengthen sides of the waist. And then exhale, take a little side bend to the right. Good. And again, another inhale here. And exhale. And then inhale through the center. And then exhale, go the other way. And again, big inhale. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. And then inhale, come back through the center. Okay, interlace the fingers behind the back. Roll the shoulders back. Okay, now you're going to take the hands over to the right with them interlaced so they sit at the side of the waist. Elbows draw together. Lengthen the lower back and drop the right ear to right shoulder. So feeling a little stretch in the left side of the neck, and again, just breathing into that stretch. And then inhale, head through the center. Exhale, release the arms. Take an inhale there. Open the chest up. Lengthen lower back. And exhale over to the other side. So drawing the elbows together. This time left ear falls towards left shoulder. And again, just breathe in. Just being really, really conscious of the movement of breath. Nice and steady. And then inhale, head pulls back through the center, and then release the arms. Come onto all fours. Okay, so hands are shoulder distance, all right? Curl the toes under, and knees and feet are now shoulder distance. You're going to press into the feet, bum back to heels, and then start to just lift the hips up and back. Okay, let the shoulders be nice and broad. Let the head and the neck relax, and then start to pedal just through the backs of your legs. Get a little bit of movement. You might want to sway your hips a bit as well, side to side. So just allow them to sway. And then inhale, drop back down to the knees. And then we're going to take the right leg forward, in between the hands. And then you keeping the blanket underneath the left knee is just going to offer some support to that left knee. Walk the hands forward and then just allow the hips to drop forward and curl the back toes, coming into dragon pose. So a nice low flying dragon. You might find that you need blocks underneath the hands, in which case use the props, okay? The props are there to help and support the body. And again, just breathe in here. So what you might feel is some compression around the front right hip, and that's totally fine. Okay, as long as it doesn't feel like it's painful, then we're just having a little bit of compression there. And back left toes are uncurled at this stage. And you just breathe in. And you also might begin to feel that this starts to build up, this pose. You start to feel it more around the hips, potentially through that front left hip. Yeah, just remember we're not going to be here for a really long time. We're just here just to let everything start to open up and soften. And from here, we're going to use the block, so you can keep your hands on the floor, completely up to you. Press your hands into the blocks or the floor and then drag the hips back. And then just start to flex the right toes back towards your face. Okay, walk the hands back further if you need to and come into a dragon split. And again, just breathe in. And you can engage that right quadricep if it helps you. All right, or you can start to just relax the foot and relax the leg. If it starts to pull too much on the hamstring, engage the quadricep, but keep the foot in a relatively passive place instead of pulling it all the way back. Okay, so from here, just starting to drag the heel back, shift yourself forward back into dragon, take the bricks forward, hands to the floor, and then right leg is going to go back. So we're going to come back onto all fours. Now we're going to shift that left leg forward. Okay, we're going to do the same again. Hands can stay on blocks. Right toes uncurl, letting the hips just come forward, fall forward. Don't force them, don't push them. Just allow the pelvis and the hips to relax. And again, just breathe in. And especially when we feel tension, just letting the breath move through the body, focusing more on the exhalation. And again, just slowly starting to shift the weight back, coming back into that dragon split, using the blocks as you need. You can flex the left toes back, make the leg active to begin with. Just notice as well while your pelvis is here. So the more you kind of arch into the lower back or lengthen the lower back behind you and back, you're going to feel more happening in the hamstring. The more round you are in the pelvis, the less you'll potentially feel, obviously depending on your particular body. But just experiment with what feels okay. Then you can start to soften the leg down. And again, just breathe in into the shape. Okay, drag that heel back again, shift back and forward into that lunge position, and then take the left leg back behind you. Okay, now from here, curling the toes under, walk the hands back. Okay, we're going to start to lift the hips up and come into dangling. So take your feet as wide as feels good for you, usually about hip distance, if not a little wider. Micro bend your knees slightly so that you don't feel that really intense pull on the back of the hamstrings, and then just allow the upper body to relax and drop down. Now if your arms are kind of here and you're dangling here, put a block or something underneath the arms so that there's something that your arms can dangle onto if it feels more comfortable. And again, just relaxing the head, maybe shake the head and move the head side to side. Now, if you're constantly engaging the quadriceps, you'll most probably start to feel yourself shake. So just see if you can do that little micro bend, but then relax the legs. Okay, so from here, you're just going to turn your toes out and then turn your heels out and then turn your toes out again. And we're going to come into a squat position. So what you might feel like you need, or what you might need, is to roll your blanket up and place it just at the back of the heels if the heels do not reach the floor. Or another option is to lean against the wall or to place something underneath your buttocks, whether it's your blocks. Okay, once you're in position, all right, just allow again the upper body to just relax. Okay, if the weight is all the way forward into the toes, you're going to feel this around the front of the shins. So just, you want enough weight kind of distributed over the feet. So that's why we want to offer the support to the heels. All right, and again, just relaxing as much as you can in squats. Squat is a challenging pose. Yeah, but if we squat every day, it's very healthy, very good for our hips, very good for the lower back. And again, just using the breath. Anything that comes up, anything that you find challenging, just concentrate on the exhalation. And just learning to deepen the breaths, taking some big breaths. It really helps to relax our emotions, the stress response in our body. Allows us to feel peaceful. Okay, just a few more breaths here. Okay, so from here, just bring the hands back and just allow your bum to sit down onto the mat. Okay, you might want to shift yourself back through the center. Okay, you can sit on a pillow or something to help prop the hips up, even your bolster. And then we're just going to take the legs into butterfly shape. So have the feet quite far away from the groin. Use supports at the back of the thighs, okay? And just sit up tall for a moment. Okay, big breath in through your nose. And let the breath go out the mouth. Okay, and again, big breath in. And out. Then we're just going to start to sway ourselves side to side and then slowly begin to edge our way forward. So coming into supported butterfly with blocks and props. Maybe you need something underneath the head. You can also use a block for underneath the head or even your bolster. But again, focus, breathe in, letting the breath just calm and soothe the body, soothe the mind. And just remembering that you're the captain of your ship. Okay, slowly begin to ease your way up to your seat. And again, take a big breath. Inhale. And exhale. And just begin to draw the pelvis under, so round into the lower back to release the legs. Okay, and now we're going to take the legs wide. So we're going to take the legs as wide as feels comfortable. Okay, and support underneath the knees again. So if you need that support, offer your body that support. We're going to take, first of all, just a little twist round to the right. Relax in the legs, using the hands as a bit of support, but not dragging the spine or the shoulders, keeping everything pretty relaxed here. And then inhale through to center, and we're going to go the other way. And now, because we're facing the left leg, I just want you to start to creep the hands forward and come into over the left leg. So resting yourself over the left leg. And again, offering yourself support, making sure you're sat on something if folding forward is challenging. Yeah, so offering all of the support you need. And then inhale, draw yourself up through the center. Just sit down there in the middle again. Just breathe in. Relax in the shoulders. Relax in the neck and the head, and soften in the face. And then just starting to turn to that right leg as if you're going to twist to the right. And then again starting to pad the hands forward And coming into that forward fold over the right leg, supporting the body, offering whatever support the body needs. And then slowly begin to ease your way back up. And again, just resting into center. And just breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And then slowly allow the pelvis to round again, releasing the hips off. And then taking the legs long in front of you. Okay, you're going to just scoop the bum further forward and take your blanket and just put it to the side if you've been sat on it or your pillow. Make sure you've got a block next to you or your pillow next to you, and you're just going to lie on your back. Now, feet are hip distance, all right? And you're going to press down into the feet. Okay, almost like you want to, if you imagine you want to press into the heels and then lift the hips up. And as you lift the hips, the whole of the sole of the foot, including the base of that big toe, reaches and presses firm into the floor. And then you're going to exhale, release. And dig the heels down, press firm into the whole of the foot as you lift the hips. And exhale to release. Okay, we're going to get the arms involved. So the next inhale, the arms are going to rise up. And then as you exhale, lower everything down. Okay, 3 more like that. So inhale, firm, lift in the hips, arms rise up. And exhale, lower. Okay, we got 3 more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, hug the knees to the body. And then we're going to shift the hips over to the left. Using your block or your pillow, you're going to take the knees to the right and support either underneath the knees or in between the thighs. So coming into twist and let the arms just come into a cactus shape. Lift the head and turn the head to the left and then just close your eyes. And again, softening the whole of the body. Whole body feels really relaxed. Okay, come back through the center, head through the center. Readjust the hips and the pelvis, release the arms, everything through the center, knees knock in, hands just rest on your hips for a moment. And just breathe into the belly. And just become absorbed in that gentle rise and fall of the belly, just beneath your hands. And then knees back to the chest. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to shift the hips to the right this time. And again, taking the brick or the block or pillow, whatever you have, take the knees to the left. Support either underneath or in between. And then cactus the arms, lift the head, turn the head to the right. Eyes closed, body relaxed. So if you can hear Sula in the background, she's dreaming. She's running in her sleep. And then when you're ready, head back through to center, legs back through to center, pelvis and arms. And then just hug the knees in close to the body. And you're going to take your hands onto your knees and just circle the knees. Use the arms and the hands to just circle the knees around to the right so you can feel a nice kind of massage in the lower back. And then we're going to go the other way. So 3 times or 4 times. And then legs up, arms up, shake it out. And then relax. Come into Shavasana, cover yourself over, get yourself nice and cozy. Shoulders roll out and open, feet as wide as feels good, feet full open, eyes closed. Releasing the breath now, releasing the mouth, letting everything settle. And just starting to feel the magic of your practice. So you might become aware of sensation and energy, radiating sensation through the body. And just becoming aware of the fingers and the toes, the center of the palms, the heels, the backs of the legs, the back of the shoulders, whole of the body feeling supported, relaxed, calm, and peaceful. when you're ready, just start to move your fingers and your toes. Deepen your breath. You might just want to start to make some circles with the ankles and the wrists. And then take a big inhalation as you reach and stretch. And then as you exhale, hug the knees in. And roll to the right side. Stay there for just a few breaths. And then slowly come up to your seat. Come into a cross-legged position. Sit on your pillow or your blanket. And then just letting the body just be still for a moment. Hands draw together into Anjali Mudra at the center of the heart. Taking the breath in, we'll chant the sound of Om together. So inhale. Thank you for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed that practice. Please leave a comment below if you did enjoy it, and let me know of anything else that you would like me to add to classes as well. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Enjoy!